All right, so let's look at percent equations and applications. Let's see, 7.4. Okay, got it. So we talked about how you can set this up as a proportion last class. This time we're looking to set the percents up as equations. So here, what is 30% of 60? So when we go to set this up, what is your variable? Is your equal sign. 30%, convert that to a decimal, is 0.30 of is multiplication. And then, of course, 60 is 60. All right, problems with the setup before we finish it off. 0.3 or 0.30 times 60 is 18. So 18 is 30% of 60. So if you keep with that process and then solve accordingly, you should be all right. All right, here, 142% of 75 amounts to what? It says what number? I guess I can put number in there. 142 as a decimal is 1.42. You just move your decimal 2 places to the left. Of is multiplication. 75 is 75. Amounts to is equal. And then what number? It's just your variable. Multiply those together. X is equal to 106.5. Oh. All right, here we have 40% of what number is 225? %40 is 0.40 of is multiplication. What number is our variable? Is equal. That's 225. So we have 0.40x equal to 225. All right, then divide by the 0.40. X is equal to 562.5. Any questions? All right, next one, 75 is what percent of 250? That's 75 is what percent is going to be our X of his multiplication? 250. So that's 250X on that right side. Divide by 250. X is equal to 0.3. And if you want to convert it back to a percent, move your decimal two places to the right, or basically multiply by 100. So Connect Math let you know whether they want it as a decimal or in percent form. All right. Questions? Any questions? It's always two decimal points. It's either to the right or left. If you and let me go back here. Oh, let me go back. Oh, okay, that's all you need. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you're trying to go to a decimal, you move it two places to the left. If you're trying to take it to a percent, it's two places to the right. All right. All right, 46 panthers are thought to live in Florida's Big Cypress National Preserve. This represents 53% of the panthers living in Florida. How many panthers are there in Florida? Round to the nearest whole unit. All right. So this 46 panthers is 50%, 53% of all of the panthers that live in Florida. So you could ask yourself the question or make the statement 46 is 53% of panthers in Florida. That's basically what it's saying here. It says 46 panthers are thought to live in Florida's Big Cypress National Preserve. This represents 53% of the panthers living in Florida. How many panthers are there in Florida? So 46 is 53% of the panthers living in Florida. So now if we were to take that and convert the sentence to a mathematical statement like we did before, 46 is 0.53, 53% of multiplication when it comes to mathematics. Panthers living in Florida, we can call that P. Or you could have stayed with that, it's up to you. So it's 46 equal to 0.53 P. All right, so once we're here, just divide by the 0.53 that's sitting in front of P. This means P is equal to, do this. So this is 46 divided by 0.53. 86.79. But it tells round to the nearest whole unit because you can't have 0.79 of a tiger or panther. So it would be 87. All right. Questions before we do another one? All right. Football player Tom Brady of New England led his team to numerous Super Bowl victories. For one game during the season, Brady completed 23 of 30 passes. What percent of his passes did he complete? All right. So once again, we want to try to make that statement. What we're looking for this time is percent. We can set this up and say, because we know it's 23 out of 30. 30 is what percent of 30? And going off of what we talked about last class, another way you can look at it, amount is equal to your percent times your base. So any formation of that is going to be the case, or any form of that will always be the case. Your amount is equal to percent times your base, or your part is equal to percent times your whole or total. So this is our amount or part equal to what's unknown this time is the percent multiplication 30. All right, 23 equal to 30p. Divide by 30 is equal to so it's 0.767 or 76.7%. All right. Before we go into 7.4 questions on anything I've said in this section, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had to make sure that somebody wasn't knocked out. All right, so let's get to it. So we got All right, so sales tax formula is the amount of sales tax will be equal to tax rate times the cost of merchandise. So we look at this problem. Suppose a new mid-sized car sells for $26,000. Compute the sales tax for a tax rate of 5.5%. Yeah. So the sales tax is going to be equal to, because we got this first. So 5.5%. Don't forget, as a decimal, move decimal 2 places to the left. 0.055. And that's going to be times cost of the car, which would be $1,430. Can anybody else hear me? I know she said she can't hear me. Anybody else hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Cool. 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 All right. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell her. She can't hear me. All right. All right. So let's go back to the problem. So that's the sales tax, 1430. What's the total price of the car? So let's say total price. It would be sales tax plus cost of merchandise. Isn't that what we labeled it? Yeah, cost of merchandise. So that would be the 1430 plus the 26,000. That'll be 27. Oh, nope. 27,430. All right. Questions on that one before we look at another one? So let's see how many formulas we have. Commission, discount, markup. Okay. So let's go through all of them first in the example, and then if we have time for some more, we can double back. Let's look at commission. All right, so your commission formula, very similar to what we just did with sales tax. Take your amount of commission. Your amount of commission will be equal to your commission rate times your total sales. That's not real. All right, so commission formula. The amount of commission is equal to the commission rate times the total sales. Alexis works in real estate. Says if she sells $150,000, sells a $150,000 house and earns a commission of $10,500, what is her commission rate? So notice if you look at the formula, they gave us the amount of commission and the total sales, but we want to know what the rate is. So we will plug in what we know and solve for what we do not. The amount of commission is $10,500. The rate is what we do not know, and we're going to multiply that times the total sales. So that's 10,500 equal to 150,000 R divided by 150,000. And you know that R, you can use any variable. You could use X, you could use P, use anything just to represent the unknown. So the 150,000 will cancel out on the right. On the left, 10,500 divided by 150,000 is 0.07. Multiply that by 100 or move the decimal 2 places to the right. That would be 7%. So commission rate would be 7%. All right, so at this rate, how much will she earn by selling a $200,000 house? So use that amount of commission formula. That's going to be that 0.7 or 0.07 times 200,000. And that'll be 14,000. Any questions? All right, so our discount formulas. Probably should be an S right there. Got two of them. Discount amount of discount is going to be your discount rate times the original price. Then your sale price is going to be your original price minus the amount of discount. All right, so we have a gold chain originally priced $500 is marked down to $375. What is the discount rate? So first thing we want to do is find the amount of discount or the discount amount. So we'll do 500 minus 375, which is 125. Then we can take that 125, plug it into the first formula, in which where we have the amount of discount, discount rate, and original price. So that's 125. We're looking for the discount rate. The original price is 500. All right, so before we finish it off, questions on what we did and how we got there. So we wanted to find the discount rate. They gave us the original amount and the discounted amount. So we subtract those to see the amount that it was discounted. Now we can plug it into the discount amount or the amount of discount formula and solve for our rate. We have 125 equal to 500R. Divide by 500. R is equal to 0.25 or 25%. All right, questions. Markup. All right, after this markup, we have one more scenario. And we should be good. All right, so your markup formulas, the amount of markup is going to be equal to the markup rate times the original price. Very similar to what we've done up to this point. Then your retail is equal to your original price plus the amount of markup. All right, so a college bookstore marks up the price of books 40%. What is the markup for a textbook that has a manufacturer price of $66? All right, want to find the markup? Take this 40%. It's going to be 0.40. And it's going to be multiplied by the original price, the manufacturer price, which is $66. Multiplying those together, that'll be 26.40. So what is the retail price of the book? Take the original price of 66, add it to the markup, which is 26.40. Add them together, that would be 92.40. All right, questions before we look at this last concept. I didn't need to write it like that. Let me do this first. All right, so percent increase and percent decrease, you find them the same way. You find for the percent increase, you find the amount of increase by subtracting two values from each other. Place that number over the original amount and then multiply by 100%. Percent decrease, you find the difference in each other. Place that over the original amount and multiply that by 100%. Always placing it over the original amount. All right, so the price of heating oil rose from an average of $2.20 per gallon to $2.75 per gallon. In 1 year, compute the percent increase. Did I say increase, decrease? Well, compute the percent increase. All right. So the way you find the amount of increase, I'm going to do 275 minus 220. Will be 0.55. So the percent increase is going to be at 0.55 over the original amount, which was 220, times that by 100%. 0.55 divided by 220 is 0.25. And then 0.25 times that 100% is 25%. And so, like I said, if you're asking for the amount or the percent decrease, you would do the same thing. Subtract your two values, place it over the original amount, and that will give you your percent decrease. All right, questions, concerns, comments, anything else I need to maybe re-explain or go back into on the notes? Everybody is good. So make sure you try the stuff out. See if you get stuck on anything. If so, okay, good. So if you're good, I'm good. Next class, I'll open the floor for questions. If you have them, then we'll address them. If not, we'll go into the next section. Make sure you stand on top of the work and connect math, and you're knocking out the tests accordingly. Um, Make sure you shoot me copies. Some of you have been doing so. Shoot me copies of your scratch work, and we'll be good as far as that's concerned. And let's see, do we have anything due? Nothing is due as of yet. I haven't put any due dates up there, but just know that everything in there you are responsible to do. So what you don't want to do is wait until the last weekend before the semester is over to try to start doing work. So that work is in there, and you are supposed to knock it out. For those of you who may have not gotten a grade that you wanted in the fifth week, everything's still open. So you can raise that grade with no problem. All you got to do is go in there and do the work. So it's open for you to knock out and redo and revise and all the good stuff like that. So I just had to give a grade for everyone as to where they are. When you say you can't see yours, Ms. Pentonard, are you saying you can't see your Connect Math assignments or grades, fifth week grades? Great. I'm not sure where y'all go to see that. It should be somewhere in my NSU. I think you guys should be able to see your grades in my NSU. When you go into my NSU, there should be some. I know for faculty we have a spot that says grades and stuff. So try my NSU and look for a category that says grades or grading. Mine is blank. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I submitted it because trust me, if I didn't, they would have sent the email to me or something or called me out. So I submitted them. I will check maybe the secretary and see if it's something that can be done. Something else can be done on my end or should be done on my end. But yep, no problem. Anything else? Anybody else before we close? All right. So if you guys are good, like I said, I'm good as well. I'll see you on next class, and we'll look to do something new. Have a great day.